I just want to do this quick broadcast. I'm out here doing deliveries. I'm out here in the public. Do this quick little broadcast on the Gangstalking license plates. I had a kind of epiphany. I mean, a lot of targets at least kind of think they get the Gangstalking license plates. It's definitely one of the tactics. Like, there's a main core of tactics that every TI gets, and then there's like kind of more the advanced tactics that you get when you go along. And after that, it kind of slows down, then it picks back up. But the main core of tactics that everyone was talking about before all the major shills and all the fakes took over the TI community was one headlights, colored patterns, synchronizations, people following you in public, and the license plates. Now, once you get a little bit further on, you get like helicopters, you get planes, you get drones, and that's kind of like what I like to call the more advanced gang stalking. And so license plates is definitely a major part of, like, there's a core of tactics that every TI will universally get one time or another. Some people get it where it's their whole targeting. Other people, it happens once in a while or they experience it. So I'm talking about the coded license plates, the hidden symbolism behind the license plates. This is another thing. It's like the drone that was following me. This is something like I'm not that smart, but I can pick up things, right? Like, if you're trying to, the main thing I'm intelligent at kind of conceiving is, like, if you're trying to fool me over and over, you might fool me once, but like I'm not that dumb where you're gonna keep fooling me and keep doing the same thing, and I'm not gonna catch on. I'm observant. I recognize patterns. So that's what I'm talking about here with the license plates. It's definitely a tactic. It's definitely using your targeting. Okay, it's not the worst tactic. It's probably one of the easiest tactics to deal with. Even more than color sensitization, right? But overall, I'm gonna be talking about, like, I want to go into a side topic because I had a revelations about the license plate today. Kind of tactic. That's stuff that, like, when you go through this, you get the wrong idea about stuff, right? Like, I mean, it's just simple facts. It's not mental illness. You're not dumb, whatever. Like, you're just confused and you don't have the right information. You make assumptions and you swear it's the truth. And that's like the downfall of every TI. So what I'm realizing is to not allow the gang stalking program to get to me. Even if it's happening, it doesn't benefit you to freak out, dwell on it. It's like literally what they want. Like it's feeding some type of machine. Like, I fucking hate, like, being the one that's responsible for, like, kind of explaining what gang stalking is, because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at explaining what this is, but when you're in a community full of shills, full of fakes, people, and when a fake TI doesn't mean a perp. It means, like, your targeting isn't happening right now, and you will never say that it isn't happening or it hasn't happened in a long time. Like, you'll never admit that. Anytime you talk about gang stalking, oh, it's so bad. Everything's gang stalking. Oh, look at that lady. Oh, look at that squirrel. That's it. That's to feed your ego. I've done it. I've done it myself. Like, I've used my targeting. I've kind of, not on purpose, like, exaggerated. It's called gonzo journalism, when you make the story only about you. Like, there's a lot of TIs on here. There's a lot of people trying to learn about this program. There's a lot of people going through the same thing you're going through. Like, not a lot, but it's not just you. So I've done it too. So again, that's what I'm be kind of talking about later on in the broadcast. But again, I had an epiphany what these license plates mean, because I deal with this all the time. I drive all day, and yes, there are license plates, and there is big auto groups of, like, auto mobs that will fucking surround a target. It's so incognito that a normal person won't see it. So that's what I'm kind of trying to explain to you. I figured out the license plates, what the meaning is, what they're used for, and what the fuck is going on, like as best as any other TI can do. And you can keep your eyes peeled, all right? You can keep your eyes peeled yourself and your targeting to know whether you're being surveilled. Now, these people that drive with the license plates, they're not going to do anything to you. Some of these people aren't a part of the gang stalking program. They're part of your matrix, your targeting. And no, I'm not confusing random people that have fucking funny license plates, because you see this shit 1,000 times a day. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example of my license plate kind of structure. So we have the structure of a license plate where it's 3 letters. So it can be like ABC, and then it's 4 numbers. So it'll be ABC 1, 2, 3, 4 is the format, right? So with ABC, there's a lot of words that and names that start with 3 letters, and company names like CIA, Tim, TIM, Cat, CAT, Dog, DOG. So you're going to see that, right? I'm not categorizing everything I see like that as a gang stalker. That's not fair. But yet there are fucking gang stalkers that have these plates. So I'm going to tell you my combinations that I notice, okay? And later on, I'm going to tell you why they do this. So I get KEK, and I'm tired of talking about it. It's Kek. It means laugh out loud in World of Warcraft, but it became popular in 4chan. 4chan, the board that fucking is basically banned off the internet. Like, it's a very frowned upon messaging board that fucking, I don't know how to explain it. There's a thing on 4chan called politically incorrect poll, and all of the memes you see on the internet came from poll. Like, they originated the meme, and they originated the popularity of the word Kek, right? So these are cyber geeks. These are hackers, like people on 4chan. So Kek is what I get. That's one of the main ones. Now I have a whole bunch of lists and other ones I'm gonna go through. We already know about Kek. The other ones I get is KFC. We don't need to explain anything further than there. That used to be one of my favorite restaurants. It isn't now. Kentucky Fried Chicken. They used to have the Nashville hot chicken. That was my favorite like food for a while. I don't really like Kentucky Fried Chicken too much, but it used to be my favorite. But it's just, it's common sense. It's to catch your eye, right? Now, when I see this is not like, oh, on Monday I seen like one KFC plate, and then 2 months later I saw another KFC plate. I'll see these surrounding me at all times. Like Kek, I've seen every combination of Kek. Like I'm on an average of seeing. Now, keep in mind, there's only 9,999 combinations with that license plate format, right? So if you have Kek and then 4 numbers, so KEK and 4 numbers, there's only 9,999 because the digits go through 1 through 9, right? So there's 4 digits, so it's 9999. Okay, I've seen in a year, I've probably seen more than that. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, more than that. I've seen up to like close to 100 Kek license plates in a day. Like, I'm not exaggerating to you whatsoever. Okay, so and I'm not seeing repeats either. I've seen Kek license plates that said Kek 666, and I've seen Kek license plates. I left North Carolina, right? I went to Pennsylvania, and I have this video on my channel of a New York license plate that had KEK. Okay, New York doesn't even have that format. Okay, so these license plates are fake. This is what I'm trying to get at. These license plates are fake license plates. Okay, some of the Kek that I see though, because it is an actual combination. I'm not saying everyone's a gang stalker. Some of them are normal people. Now, what I've noticed with these specialized license plates, and there's other ones I'm gonna go through, Kek is primarily used by illegal immigrants. I've seen a couple white people have them, but primarily this is given to illegal immigrants. These are gang stalkers primarily. Some of them are normal people. Okay, like I've never seen a black person with a Kek license plate. But again, I went to Pennsylvania and I saw a New York license plate, not a Pennsylvania, a New York license plate that said Kek. My first day in Pennsylvania. Okay, see, certain states don't have that combination. Like Virginia, they have the 3 letters, but a lot of theirs start with U. Like, I'm an actual expert. I know more than police officers about license plates. Like, I can pretty much figure out which region a car is from the first 3 letters of the license plate, right? So the other things I get, and we're gonna go back to KEC. The other license plates I get, so I get KEC, I get KFC, I get Triple H, like the wrestler Triple H, and the KFC and the Triple H don't have anything to do with my targeting. I'm just saying it's just to catch my eye. I get that's not as common. I get DLC, which is downloadable content. That's what that's short for. That could, I don't think that's a coincidence, but it could be. Like, I'm not blaming every person with the license plate to be a gang stalker. I'm over that phase. What's the other ones I get? I get TMX, which is short for Title Max, which is a company ran by the military. They help military veterans get titles for cars. I get fuck, what are the other ones? There's some good ones that I get. There's only like 3 or 4 other ones I get. Fuck, they're good too. Sorry, there's so many of them I forget. KK, KFC, TMX. Fuck. Damn, I'll think of it in a second. TMX, KFC, KK, DLC. I mean, those aren't the good ones. There's some really good ones. I just can't think of them right now, but I get them all the fucking time. I'll remember in a second. But anyways, the KK, the KFC are definitely gang stalker license plate. I delivered to a cop, like an undercover cop with the lights in the vehicle, like it was like a Toyota. And I didn't see him or anything, but his started with RAA. I saw another cop, RAA. RAA is a police undercover license plate. That's an actual coded one here. Oh, I get FDA, like Food and Drug Administration. I've seen an NSA one, and you got to keep in mind that NSA, CIA, you're not allowed to have that. I get used to get DHS. I get DHS. I get EMF. Okay, you see how all of that has to do with gang stalking though, like the EMF and the FDA and all that. I get CDC too. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, yeah, those are actual combinations, Conspiracy Underground. You're an idiot, right? No. When I leave, like the other day, I went all the way to Henderson, North Carolina, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from my job. When I went to Henderson on a whim, like they called me in and they're like, "Oh, you have to go to Henderson to pick something up for our work, or we'll pay you or whatever." When I went to Henderson, these were the license plate combinations. They're completely random. When you're having 3 letters, yeah, you're gonna see like TBS and shit like that. That's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen all the fucking time. Especially the specific ones like KEK. Like I get that all the fucking time. This is the gang stalking program communicating with me. Now, I know who's deploying the license plates. This is what I'm gonna get to in a second, people. So when I went to Henderson, which is 2 hours away, which they're not going to be able to deploy, like they had no idea I was going there. I had no idea I was going to Henderson, North Carolina. So their combinations there are normal. That's like, I'll give you an example. VXZ. That doesn't mean anything. VXC, or let's do TCN. Okay, or something like that, or MXV. That's what I'm talking about. ZXT. You know, not every combination of 3 letters has to be something that already exists. There's so many combinations that's normal. VST, VAR. Like, dude, there's so many combinations you can think of. TXV, SRC. Okay. There's so many combinations. Like the combinations that I get all day, every day happen to do with my gang stalking, with things I'm interested in: DHS, CDC, KEK, FDA, every single government fucking entity. Okay. Now, before I get into the details of who's doing this, this is very important. And again, all right, you're saying conspiracy underground. Yeah, 3 letters can equal a word or abbreviation. You're retarded. Okay, why don't I get LOL? Why don't I get MAX, Max? Why don't I get TIM? Why don't I ever see those one fucking time, bro? Why don't I see anything that doesn't have to do with the government or gang stalking one time? Why is everything like KFC? Okay, that's obvious. And okay, let me give you an example of the KFC. These are like second tier. Keck is number 1, right? It's everywhere. It has a meaning. It means laugh out loud. These people are making fun of me, you know, and it's gaslighting, right? So I'm gonna actually give you an example. That's Keck is first tier. Second tier is shit that doesn't have any meaning, but I see pretty often, like KFC, Triple H. DLC. Now, DLC stands for downloadable content. That's the abbreviation for downloadable content. Like we're in a simulation or something, but they're always black cars, right? That's what I mean by that. Like it'll be DLC, but it'll always be a black car. Okay, KFC is random cars. So yeah, for all you skeptics, so why don't I see JOE? Why don't I see I don't see KIM. Okay, you're saying, oh, Keck, oh, you're gonna see that all the time. Why don't I see like names? Why don't I see TIM? Why don't I see MAX? Why don't I see JOE? Why don't I see REX, Rex, or whatever name you can do with 3? Why don't I see that all the time? I never see those. I don't see TOY. There's so many things that you can name that I could see. If it was all random, I would be seeing every combination. You know, you're gonna see a CAC license plate, but are you gonna see it every parking lot, everywhere you drive, all day, every day, that you can film 100 of them a day? Come on, dude. So that's what I mean by that. It is actually a tactic. Now, when I drove to Pennsylvania one time, before all of the CAC, I used to get 666 license plates. I used to film that. We know what 666 means. Come on, man. It's the devil. Now, when I drove to Pennsylvania from North Carolina, when I first moved here, because I go visit my parents and my family a few times a year, the first thing I seen was a Freemason truck where I pull into my state, right at the state line. I see a Freemason truck next to a one headlight black lady driving an SUV that says 666. So one car is a 666. The next car right next to it had a Freemason logo on it. And the one with the 666 had a one headlight. Like, dude, if I would have fucking blooped that gang stalker, like Myron May, like that would have been a confirmed bloop. You know, like, yes, I got you. Dude, I just pulled into the state. It's dark as shit out. You pull out onto a country road, 2 of you at the same time. There's no other cars out. It's an empty road. And one's a 666 and the other one right next to it, driving next to it in front of it in the 2 lanes is a Freemason logo. Like, dude, that's an actual tactic. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not very effective as far as like making you snap. And it's not very effective in making you seem crazy, right? See, I just put a video that says hack life, and this guy says, "Hey man, saw you pick up some McDonald's earlier." I probably picked one up for DoorDash, and you're probably just guessing, and you're looking through my camera, or you're just bullshitting. You're probably just a troll, but yeah, I didn't eat any McDonald's, but that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, I just put up a license plate that said hack life, bro. Hack life. This guy, and let me give you the story on that guy. I was doing a delivery for a car dealership for DoorDash. Like I was delivering a tire, right? It was like a $20 order for X amount of miles. It was kind of far, but I was having all this trouble with my car. It's a rental car, but it wasn't anything mechanical. It was like this weird park brake. You have to put your seatbelt on to release the park brake. The car won't even move properly without you buckling your seatbelt. Weird type of shit. Like these new cars suck. Fucking gay ass new cars. Like that stop at red lights, your car will turn off and then turn on as soon as you accelerate. It's the dumbest shit idea ever. But anyways, I just pull out and leave, and that guy pulls in front of me, and he was like, you know, I'm parked up. He's making a left, like we're in a dealership parking lot, and I'm just like waving my hand, just go ahead, because I'm not even ready to go. I'm like trying to figure this car situation out. So I pull out behind him, and like it says Hacker Life, and I had to kind of speed up to fucking Hack Life, speed up to catch up to him and shit. And I caught up to him at red light and just recorded it, but you know, I was fucking 20 or 30 minutes away from my house, and like they just had to send that one tactic. Now, when I went 20, 30 minutes away from my house, there was no one headlights. Everyone had a normal license plate, meaning random, completely random combinations of letters and numbers. It wasn't a pattern. It wasn't a theme. But let me start off by saying this, people, like myself included, but majority of the community, like, listen, dude, most of these people aren't gang stalkers. They're not getting text messages on their phone with a handler. Now, yes, they're part of your simulation. Like when I'm talking about these license plates, I can look at most of these people and you can tell they're not gang stalkers. Like they're not an entity that's following you around, making money and collecting gift cards like it's fucking Monopoly money or some shit. But they're part of your targeting, okay? Like whether they know it or not. But majority of the people you're calling a gang stalker, I mean, come on, we have to be honest. If they don't know who you are, they're not getting paid. Even if they're doing the tactics, like if they're not being paid, they don't know who the fuck you are, and they never heard of gang stalking. You can't, you know, even if they have the tactics, you can't call them that. You got to be fucking fair. So my targeting is mostly road targeting. Okay, like most of my brunt of my targeting is on the road. You know, I'm not in Brooklyn, New York, like King Mansa, where people walk up on you, where there's all these perps on foot walking up on you and stuff like that. Like this is not New York. This, you know, there's country out here, dude. Like if you go into a middle of a field, even if you're a TI, you know, you might get a drone, you're gonna get a couple cars driving by, but is someone gonna walk up to you in the middle of a fucking field because you're a target? That's a little obvious, isn't it? Like, come on, dude. Like you would have every right to fucking attack them. Like if you're fucking being followed into the woods and followed into fields, you could fucking attack that person and there's no story. Like you can fucking make it up that they attacked you. The police get involved, like, dude, I'm walking in the middle of this woods, this guy follows me and attacks me. That's why they don't do that. Like, dude, King Mansa was like, oh, I don't see any of these TIs filming outside. Like we're supposed to go outside and everyone's gonna mob us like it's New York City, 10 million people population, Brooklyn fucking park, bro. Like that's not how it works. They mob you with cars. They hit you with license plates. So we already know about the military. You know, I don't know how much these people are involved. I know they're involved. I don't think in my targeting, I get Vietnam veteran plates. I don't think anything of it. In the very beginning, I was getting a bunch of people wearing Army stickers and Air Force stickers, but these people weren't like veterans. Like I think they were like fake. Like they were like spooks. So I'm gonna go into who's behind this and what these plates mean. Another plate I get is FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, I believe. FAA is the people that do the flights, and we already know that the FAA, you have to like if you're flying a drone, the FAA would know about it, or you have to fucking register with the FAA. Like the people harassing me with drones and planes, like they're a part of the FAA. So Who's doing this, right? Who is doing this? Who is sending these plates? This is what I figured out. It's so fucking, it hits you in the fucking face. But since there's so many fucking perps lying on the internet, you forget the basics of gang stalking, that these people are coming from a fusion center. That's what it means. They're fucking being deployed by your local fusion center. Your local fusion center has a fleet of vehicles. They're associated with the Department of Transportation. That's another thing, is 18-wheelers will be involved in gang stalking too. Like, I used to think those people talking about it were crazy. Oh, this 18-wheeler keeps following me. Nah, they're involved in this shit too. Department of Transportation, fusion centers, the DMV is obviously involved in this. But this is what the plates mean. The plates are completely fake. They're probably all, I can't really trace them, but I guarantee they're all registered to some type of title company or some type of company that gives these vehicles out to the perps. But these people are working with the fusion center. That's who's doing the license plates. Like, it's that simple. That's who's doing it. And it's to represent that you're under surveillance. It's to make you seem crazy, right? Because it's so easy to they could turn on the license plates. Like, you're getting harassed by license plates all the time, right? Then they turn it off, right? Then you see that same combination on an innocent person and you go attack them. That's how they get you. One of the main things with gang stalking is for you to attack an innocent person on the road. Like, that's one of their main things. Like, right now, they're always trying to hit my car. Like, dude, it's not an accident. Like, some idiot doesn't know how to drive. Like, people are looking dead at me from the side road where they're supposed to wait for both sides of traffic. Like, they're on the adjacent road perpendicular from the main road. I'm on the main road. The other people in the other opposite direction are on the main road. And these people that are trying to hit my car are on the side trying to get on the main road. Like, so they're making a left. These people will go into oncoming traffic just to hit my car. Like, they'll get hit by like 10 cars and risk it just because they saw my car and they're trying to hit it. Like, dude, once I own a vehicle, like, if I ever get money, this is why the program is keeping money on my hands. The first thing I'm buying is a 50 cal Barrett. And I'm going helicopter hunting. Like, if I own property and I see a black helicopter, like, I'm taking out one of the fucking rudders with that shit with a 50 cal. Okay, like, I'm not playing this game anymore. I don't give a fuck. Like, dude, I own a ghillie suit already, dude. Like, this is why I'm being targeted. Like, they have to starve me in this targeting. Like, dude, I'm getting a 50 cal Barrett. The next thing is I'm putting one of those fucking bars on I'm getting a big ass truck. And I'm putting one of those fucking bars you put on to, like, protect it. I forget the names of it. I'll probably put some horns on it too. Like, you know how in Texas they have the horns on the truck? And these people that try to fucking, like, get me to T-bone them, like, I really will T-bone you, dude. Like, if you want to get T-boned, you will. You fucking ambulance chasing fucking dirty imbecile. Like, dude, these people on the side road, there's all these cars. Like, there's no way for you to even think that you could pull out. Like, you're sitting on a side of a road waiting to make a left onto a main road at, like, a stop sign, and there's both ways of traffic are just jam full, and you wait for Conspiracy Underground's car to pull up, and you just, the first thing, you don't pull in front of him like an idiot where I have to brake. You literally just try to hit him straight on, dude. You wait for him to come and you try to hit him straight on. If he doesn't brake, you're gonna hit his car and try to T-bone him, dog. That's what I'm trying to talk about, dude. Like, I'm not playing with you fucking faggots, dude. Like, dude, that's why I can't have money in this program. I would buy a big ass fucking truck and I'll make it look like an accident. I won't say shit about gang stalking. Because if like a cop sees that, like, the reason why you know it's staged, if a cop, like, let's say it's already happened, like, I already got into one accident, like, the way they're pulling out is like they're pulling into 40 cars of oncoming traffic. There's no space for you to maneuver. Like, yeah, sometimes you pull out in front of someone and then you, like, speed up, right? Like, you pull out, you're like, my bad, like, fuck. You speed up so they don't fucking hit you. These people are trying to hit me head on. Like, they're literally aiming for me, dude. So that's why they don't fucking give me money in this program. But anyways, let me go back to the topic. these license plates, like, again, this ain't shit. Like, I'm not trying to act like this is a huge deal, but I have to hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Yeah, I'm not fantasizing about taking a normal helicopter. That's horrible. Like, I'm not for that. But if I own a piece of property and people are trying to intimidate me with black helicopters, like literally flying it low over my house, dude, yeah, I'm taking it out, bro. Seriously, if it's not a police helicopter or like a hospital, if it's an unmarked black helicopter and it's fucking intimidating, like it's had time and time again, which they're gonna do that, dude. Like, they're gonna do that. Like, let me tell you about the black helicopters. What I mean by that, like, dude, when I leave the state, like when I was under the drone surveillance, I would go to Virginia and stop at a gas station. This happened like 3 or 4 times. I would stop at a random gas station just to show me I'm under surveillance. A black helicopter it's not like flying over, bro. It shook the whole gas station. It was literally 400 feet off the ground. I'm not exaggerating. You could feel it shaking your car in the gas station, and it would zoom at like fucking crazy ass speed. Like, there's no reason for a helicopter to fly that low unless it just took off or something, or it's about to land. It's literally like almost landing onto the gas station. And they've done that twice. So, like, nah, dude, like, they're gonna do that. That's a fact. I'll be able to film it and everything. But in that case, like, if I lived in the middle of the fucking country and some unmarked black helicopter is fucking flying over my house at a 400 or 500 feet, 800 feet altitude and it's trying to intimidate me, like, dude, I'm taking it out, because they can just hover there all day and send some type of hit unit, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Fuck those people, dude. Like, dude, this shit's above and beyond what I've been through in this gang stalking. Like, I'm talking full spectrum, and I'm tired of being like, I try to be cordial with people, but you guys have no fucking evidence, bro. Like, you guys are all talk. Like, no, you haven't been through a third of what I've been through. Like, I'm talking about full spectrum gang stalking, black helicopter, fucking Matrix drones from the fucking law enforcement, $300,000, $400,000 drones. Fucking airplanes, not every plane I see in the sky, but actual airplanes, dude, that were coordinated to fucking fly over my coordinates for some reason or another. Like, there's so much shit. License plates, break-ins, vandalism, constant financial sabotage. Like, dude, no one else fucking compares. Dude, I drove to the FBI headquarters to film gang stalking. Guess what happened? I got gang stalked. What other TI has done that? Like, I actually drove my car to Quantico, Virginia to film gang stalking. And I filmed gang stalking, bro. Like, no, dude, no one else fucking compares, man. Sorry, this is why you guys ignore me and hate me. I'm fucking better than you. When it comes to being a targeted individual, I fucking shitted on you. I've gaslit the program. I've fucking, I've gaslit the program. I've perped the perps. I've gang stalked the gang stalkers. You know, I put up a fight legally and lawfully against this. And I had fun doing it. I made people laugh. You know, I fucking learned how to do graphics and fucking things like that. And you people, oh, I don't care. You fucking suck, dude. Like, dude, nothing I'm saying is like about bragging. It's like, bro, you can't sit here and say I've done nothing. Like, no, bro, I'm being targeted. You can see why. Because I'm effective. Like, I'm a fucking problem for the New World Order. Like, dude, I just told you on air, like, I'm shooting down black helicopters that fly over my house. Once the day I own a house, one of the first things I'm buying is a 50 cal Barrett, bro, a sniper rifle. And I'm taking out your fucking rudder. I'm shooting your blade of your helicopter and you will fucking crash, you dumb motherfucker. Like, no, dude, I'll play that game. We'll have the police come out. Seriously, if it's not a police helicopter, I don't give a fuck, dude. We'll have the police come out. I'll fucking hunt you down when your helicopter crashes too, because you're probably armed with fucking some type of elite murder unit. Like, these people are murderers, are human trafficking pieces of shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about them. That's why they have to target me, dude. Like if I was an actual threat to national security, like I'd be destroying the police, destroying the government. Like I'd be destroying you, dude. It would be the most advanced fucking psychological warfare that this country has ever fucking faced. Just utter fucking mayhem. Like, dude, first of all, I'll tell you what I would do is, since police like to SWAT fucking people on the internet, you get one of those things that go tick, 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 boom. You give the police a call and them dumbass motherfuckers are gonna kick the door down. They're stupid. Like, dude, I can make every cop quit their fucking job right now. Like, right now, you could I would have an independent agency follow cops and catch them speeding. Like, I just got a $200 speeding ticket a couple weeks ago, right? So the reason why that's bullshit is I don't mind paying the ticket. It's the cop's job. First of all, they were doing a quota. Like, they were just pulling over everyone. They were at the bottom of a hill. You know, when you're driving down a hill, your car speeds up. Like, even when you're braking, your car speeds up. The only way you can stop going down a hill is to come to a complete fucking stop. So generally, I feel like you shouldn't pull people over in the middle of a fucking steep ass hill. Like, that's bullshit. So every cop speeds. So they're writing speeding tickets, but all they do is speed everywhere they go. They go way more than 10 miles an hour. They never drive the speed limit. Like, I would follow cops around and write them fucking tickets, dude. Get a fucking speed radar gun, get a camera that's attached to a speed radar gun, and start following cops around and measuring their fucking speed and docking their fucking pay. Like, dude, I have many things, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna SWAT a tick, 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 tick? You're gonna SWAT that, dude? Like, is that what your job's gonna be as a fucking cop, dude? Because every time there's a Uvalde school blanking or a fucking Sandy Hook school blanking, you guys are nowhere to be fucking found. But if someone calls you off of the internet, oh, Conspiracy Underground has this and that, you find out where he lives and you fucking SWAT Conspiracy Underground. But where is SWAT during Uvalde? Where was SWAT? When there's a Uvalde, why isn't SWAT there who's trained in those situations showing up? It's because this fucking country is behind that shit. This country wants that stuff to happen, bro. Like, fucking retarded. SWAT's whole job is hostage rescue. What's more of a hostage rescue than someone essing up a school, bro? Like, people are fucking joke. So if you want to SWAT shit because someone gave you a call on the internet, like, oh, he's called off the internet, but if it's an actual school being, you know, I'm not going in there, but if someone gives a call off the internet, we're going to send our tactical units. They're like, you guys are idiots, dude. Like, bro, I can make like, dude, this is how you make cops' jobs as fucking difficult as possible, bro. Period, bro. When a cop pulls you over, just stop in the middle of the fucking highway so he can get rear-ended. Oh, you're pulling me over? I'm gonna stop in the middle of the fucking road and hold up track. Oh, give me a ticket, dude. Oh, pull off to the side. No, you pulled me over, bro. You pulled me over. Pulled me over right in the street. What's he gonna do? Arrest you? Oh, you didn't obey orders. No, dude. They don't even teach anything what the police want. If the police want safety, they should teach it in school. Oh, when a cop pulls you over, have your driver's license and registration ready. They don't teach you that because the cop wants to have all this leeway room. Oh, if he has drugs, I want to be able to bash his skull in and check his car for drugs. So I don't want him to know the rules because that way I can't trick him. Like, dude, like, fuck everyone, bro. I would be the biggest fucking problem. If there was a million Conspiracy Undergrounds, like this whole... Second of all of these fires are being started by Russia. Russia is using directed energy and setting our fucking country on fire. And this pussy ass country won't admit to it because it makes it look weak. Because if we let it known that Russia is like setting our country on fire and we're just letting them, like, we lose power. So they just ignore it so it doesn't cause a public panic. Come on, there's been a fire in Hawaii. There's been a fire in Canada. Now there's a new fire in Canada. There's a fire in California. There's a fire here. Like, dude, it's the Russian government. It's either Russia or China, dude. They're either hiring arsons, or they're fucking using lasers and shit to set this shit on fire. But I digress. This whole live stream is about license plates. So the Fusion Center is setting the license plates out because they bought up all the, whoever this entity is, we're assuming it's the Fusion Center. They bought up all the license plates that have to do with PSYOPs, like FAA, NSA, KEK, and they buy them up in your area. They give the perps the vehicles to like lease out or something for some of these perps. They're not like actual Fusion Center employees or anything like that. Some of them are normal people. I would say like not everything you see is gangstalking. Let me get that clear. Not everything you see is gangstalking. It's easy to say that. It's hard to be a critical thinker and figure it out. Who else could it be? Russians and Chinese seem too obvious. It could be like the Republicans saying, oh, well, Bill Gates wants to build a fucking Marriott or a Four Seasons. So he's trying to steal the land from the poor people. That's what like the Republican Alex Jones narrative is. But what we're doing in Russia is we're giving Ukraine weapons. Russia keeps saying, and I'm not on the side of Russia. I fucking hate Vladimir Putin. He's a fucking faggot. Fuck Vladimir Putin. If I was president, I would nuke Russia, dude. I'll be honest with you. He's a faggot. Like, dude, he's a fucking, like, their country is suffering. They can't even keep the power on. This dude has, like, what, $70 billion? He's a fucking dictator. Like, he's a fake right-wing Republican, like, oh, I'm about freedom. Nah, fuck all that, dude. All these people are fucking dictators. Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, like, they just want money. That's all they give a fuck about. Like, anyone that makes themselves the richest man in the world because they own a country is a scumbag, dude, and a bad leader. But I'm saying that because Russia has told the United States not to give Ukraine certain weapons that is fucking Russia up, these missiles and things like that. So what Russia would do, what anybody would do in that situation, is use directed energy and just light up fucking America. Like, we have the technology to take out Vladimir Putin right now in a heartbeat in America with the V2K, with the mind control weapons, which I think Vladimir Putin might have been put under mind control to invade Ukraine. So it can be like a reason why like NATO and all these countries can fucking just nuke them off the map. But yeah, like if Russia has this technology, like that's smart. Like fucking use a laser, like fucking heat up some trees. You could heat up fucking like nuclear power plants, like whatever the fuck you want, basically. How are you gonna prove it? Like if he has lasers in space, which China definitely does. Like I believe a lot of, like they put a surveillance balloon, they have stuff in space. Like China's been to the moon. So how hard is it to put like these directed energy technology satellites in the fucking orbit that you can't check on or anything? Like, what is USA gonna send a rocket, like a surveillance rocket, to fucking check on everything that's in orbit? There's like hundreds and millions of satellites, and just fucking light up America. Like, come on, dude. America is owned by China. Like, there's people that are fucking traitors to China and America. Like, they giving out secrets to America. They know all the strategic points. Like, if America was going against China and Russia, we would lose. I'll be honest with you, we'd probably fucking lose without the help of the rest of the world. But the rest of the world is cucked. Like, who's gonna help us? New Zealand, fucking Yarden. Yeah, ban the guns. Yeah, ban the guns when fucking Vladimir Putin's trying to invade your country. Yeah, that's real fucking smart. Like, liberals are fucking stupid. Like, Republicans aren't the answer, but Democrats, like some fucking woman with big ass teeth that was a fucking nerd, like fucking leftist. Like, why do you run the country? Like, you suck. Running a country means you have to run a military and all that types of shit. But anyways, I'm going to a geopolitical kind of thing here. But yeah, the license plate thing, like, dude, it's not really that fucking big of a deal. Like, I wouldn't worry about license plates at all. My neighbor has a Keck license plate. Like, dude, it's definitely a thing. Like, it's definitely a thing in gangstalking, 100%. people try to play it off, bro. But honestly, if you're a TI, you should get license plates. But this is what I will tell you. A lot of the stuff you're looking at, including myself, you got to realize you might be wrong about the license plates. Like, you're most likely wrong. Okay? You're most likely wrong. Now, if you're seeing this for years and years and years, this is what I mean by wrong. People will see a 33 in a license plate and think that's a gang stalker. That's not a gang stalker. That's a part of your simulation that might have to do something that's been going on in your day. That's part of your matrix, but that's not a gang stalker. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. Even even the Keck license plate, that doesn't mean it's a gang stalker. Okay, but if it doesn't have any, like, there's a criteria for a gang stalker, right? You're seeing a repeated pattern. It's almost nonstop. There's no explanation to it, and the statistical probability of it is 0. And you're seeing it all the fucking time. That's for you to see it, so you know you're being gang stalked. Okay, so think about this. What if I seen a THC gray vehicle? Like, can I look at that? It says THZ, right? Fucking 1093 license plate, and it's a gray car. Can I, as a TI, look at that, point at that with my camera, and be like, "That's a gang stalker"? You see that gray car that says THZ 1003? That's definitely a gang stalker. I can't say that, because that's not the purpose of gang stalking. It's not so you get it confused. They want you to know, but it blends into the public. They want you to know. They want you to fucking know you're in this shit. That's no mystery. That's nothing new on it. I'm not saying anything new there. They want you to know. The whole point of gang stalking is that you only know. These patterns are so specific, but they're so often. These patterns were happening for 2 days. Let's say I'm seeing the Keck license plate for, I'm going to give you even a better example. I'm seeing Keck license plates for 6 months straight. Non-fucking stop, right? Now, 10 years, in a 10-year period, the first 6 months of that 10-year period, I was seeing Keck everywhere. Every car in the world is Keck. Now, after the 6 months is gone, I might see a Keck license plate once a year, once every 3 months, once every 6 months. Now, is that gang stalking? In my opinion, no. When something stops, it's not gang stalking. This isn't the TI community. Oh, I was being gang stalked in 2017, man. It's so bad, man. So bad, man. No, bro. Like, that's not gang stalking. It's lifelong. So going back to license plates, we're going to go over a little review, and I'm going to end this live stream a couple minutes here. Keck. Oh, I forgot. THC. I get THC. We know what that means. I get DMT, right? But mainly Keck, KFC, FDA, FAA, CDC, NSA, DHS, DLC, downloadable content. But this is what I'm going to tell you. When I first moved, I'm in the very first area that I first moved at when I moved to North Carolina. I'm going to give you the places that I've seen that I don't think were gang stalkers, but were abbreviations, right? That I would see often. I used to see EMF, okay? I used to see EMF, EMP, but it was not common. I would see it once a month, once every 3 weeks. It wasn't a tactic. First, they introduced the one headlights. That was the first tactic they actually introduced, but I used to get EMF, EMP. I used to get FAX, fax, FAX. I used to get Ray. Like, dude, I have a fucking, my memory's not that good, but I'm like autistic or somewhere. Like, these patterns I can fucking always remember. I used to get Ray, R-A-Y. I used to get J-A-E, Jai, like the black name. Again, those were not gang stalkers. Let me reiterate. Those were not gang stalkers. Those were patterns I was seeing, because you will see patterns exist. When I first moved here, they weren't doing the tactic yet. Now that the tactic is done, I'm going to list off these things that are just fucking everything to do with my life. KFC, I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Guilty as charged. THC, I smoke weed. Okay. Keck, not already talked about that. DMT, I took DMT when I was 18, and this stuff that I'm going through, we all know what DMT is, a hallucinogen where you're supposed to go into a whole different life. That didn't really happen to me, but some weird shit did happen. This seems like a DMT trip. Like Gangstalking seems like you took a DMT trip and you think you're in another life, and then you're gonna wake up, right? Because it's so trippy. Like, so DMT, that has to do with like consciousness transfer, spirituality type of shit. I get EMF, that's coming back. Obviously, electromagnetic frequencies, EMP, electromagnetic pulse. That's when the power gets cut off from electromagnetic pulse. DHS, Department of Homeland Security. See, like, look at the compare and contrast. Like, I couldn't even film the first set when I first moved here, which is just normal patterns that have nothing to do with anything. FAX, RAY, Ray. What was the other ones I said? Whatever the other ones I said, just rewind it if you really are interested, which you're not. But I wouldn't see those every fucking day consistently. I would just see it. I'd be like, oh, RAY, that's Ray. Huh. Okay. Then weeks would pass on, and then I'd be like, oh, I see another RAY. I saw one 3 weeks ago. You know, that's not gang stalking. That's just a word. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at, people. This stuff is all about the license plates is not really to gaslight you. It's to gaslight you, but it's not really to drive you to the mental institution. There's certain tactics, if you talk about it, it's like correlated with being mentally ill, like seeing red cars, be offended by the color red, or seeing one headlights. Let me read these chats. It's all fucking... People keep telling me about the gift cards, and I haven't had my eyes opened on that one yet. Gift cards is fake. You know, I used to work at a gas station. I saw a cop, a uniformed police officer, city police officer, walk in and buy four $50 like Xbox game cards or Steam game cards. Something about video games. I don't remember specifically. Maybe PlayStation or something. Because we used to sell all the gift cards in there, right? And that could be given out to a perp, or he could have been buying it for someone, you know, while he's on duty. Like, I can't make that assumption, right? So that's the only kind of, but the whole gift card thing is fake. It's made up. It's an untraceable way to pay people. Yeah, it is, but there's other ways to pay people. Now, I actually worked at a gas station, and this is how I think the perps are getting paid, through the gift cards, if it is true. The cigarette company, Philip Morris, came and they gave me special access to his website where you answer questions about cigarettes. Like, you'll watch a video about cigarettes that's like 30 seconds long. It'll be like, Philip Morris was invented in 1830, and their first cigarette cut flavor was menthol. And you answer the questions correctly, you get points, and then you redeem the points to get a gift card. So it's like, I got like a $50 Amazon and another $50 Walmart. Now, if you don't, it's like special access for gas station employees only. But that's how I think that would work, is basically they give you a website where you can redeem points for a gift card. But it's like like that website, dude, it wasn't like school. It was like, bro, you watch a video and you click a button and you get 500 points, and 1,000 points is a $50 gift card. It's like, bro, I made a come up on that. It was right around Christmas. So I think there's a bunch of websites where they're just giving out gift cards, but legally you have to do something. Like, you have to fill out a survey. Like, it can't be like, we're giving you a gift card. I think the program, if the gift card thing is true, these perps have access to different websites where you get free gift cards, basically. Because, like, that's pretty rare, bro, for you to just answer some questions and get like a $25 gift card. Like, everyone would try to do that, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I believe that the perps are from mental institutions. They're recovering mental institution patients that have psychiatry handlers. And that's what's the psychiatrist is medicating them, and they go to therapy and they give them suggestions. Oh yeah, we need to help this other person like get on medication too. So, you know, follow him around, do this and this and that. He needs our help. Like, and the person's so drugged up. That's why these perps look weird. Like, they're not type of people that work 40, 50 hours a week. Like, they're not even really drug addicts. They're like fucking mental patients. They're like people that are the lowest forms of society members. But if you get in trouble for speeding, it's your fault. There's no Hill clause in the law. Ha ha ha. I know that. But it's bullshit that cops are giving out $200 speeding tickets and they're doing it to meet a quota, and they're setting up on the bottom of a hill or in the middle of a hill, not the bottom. And like, just, it's a speed trap. It's the ultimate speed trap. Like, I don't mind getting a ticket, but like, dude, don't do it in the middle of a fucking hill. Like, dude, you can't brake on a fucking steep hill. You literally have to come to a complete break. Bro, on my foot's on the... Now, in that circumstance, I was speeding because the people in front of me... I'm not saying it's not my fault. All I'm saying is police speed all the fucking time, but they're writing millions of dollars worth of speeding tickets. But what if we did that to them? They would all quit. The people writing tickets should be doing the speed limit at all times. Like, police are speeding when they don't have to speed, bro. I'm not talking about their lights are on, there's emergency. They literally drive 20 miles an hour over the speed limit almost at all times, bro. A lot of them, bro. Unless they're driving and they're on the computer. So I'm not allowed on the cell phone, but you're allowed to drive 50 miles an hour and be on a laptop. You know, I'm not one of these police auditors, but it's like, dude, I feel like an independent safety organization should be doing speeding tickets in car accidents, and the police should be responding to violent crime and arresting criminals, like teaming up. Instead of a bunch of cops at an accident, you can have the fire department do that shit. Okay? There's all these volunteer firefighters. They can become some type of road safety. They have lights on their cars. They write tickets. They respond to accidents. They help out during accidents, and that way, if there's an emergency, which there's a lot of criminals out here, the police can be 5-10 deep to take a criminal out. That will save police lives. But there's so many cops, they want to look busy, so they have to respond to accidents and do the speeding tickets as well. Otherwise, there'll be an excess amount of cops. But I'm not against getting the ticket because I was actually speeding because it was actually my fault. But I think it's bullshit that because they're meeting a quota, which they can sell their equipment, you know, they get they're taxpayer funded. They have military grade equipment that's sitting around collecting dust. If money's tight, sell your tank, bro. You know, sell your fucking tank. I don't believe in that quota. That whole quota shit needs to be taken out. You can give tickets out all you want. I don't believe in some money laundering quota of... There was like 10 cops doing it, bro. Okay? So yeah, get me for speeding, but don't do it in the middle of a fucking hill. Yeah, I'm 10 miles over because it's called momentum. It's called physics, dude. My foot could have been like, dude, I was driving down that same hill, my foot on the brake. My car doesn't brake down a hill, dog. You have to literally come to a complete stop. So yeah, I don't believe in speed traps. And I don't believe in quotas. I believe in the power of it's my fault and I should get a ticket. But I'm going to fight that shit in court. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fight it in court. If he doesn't show up, I'm supposed to not pay it or something. I don't know. Helicopter crashes into house. The reason why, and I'm gonna go back and I'm not gonna talk on this long, the whole thing with the helicopter shit, and I will openly say I will do that. Like, if I have the money, I'm buying a 50 cal and I'm doing that. Dude, they could, like, if I live in the middle of the country, I'm not doing that in an urban area. Let's say I have this is never gonna be a scenario. That's why I will even say that, because they will never allow this to happen. That's why I'm even saying it. If I live on a 10-acre plot of land and there's no one else around me, and the helicopter is harassing me, dude, they can land that helicopter with some type of fucking black uniform unit and come kill everyone in my house. Like, I don't know who these people are. You're not allowed to just fly helicopters over people's fucking houses and harass them. And if they're unmarked and I can't report them to the FAA, dude, like, I'm gonna have to take matters in my own hands. If they're fucking harassing me, if they're flying it like they fly it over that gas station at 300 feet altitude, shaking the ground and shit to intimidate me, which they've done in the past. They've shown, like, dude, yeah, if I have my hands on a 50 cal, you don't want me looking down the scope while you're doing that, bro, because I know how to take you down. Especially if you're flying low. Like, that's fucking stupid. All you have to do is hit the rudder and that thing's fucking spinning out of control and they'll burn into fucking flames, bro. So damn right, dude. I had these people damn near wave at me. Like, dog, there's other whistleblowers speaking about black helicopter harassment. It's not the government. Like, I hope you know that. Like, that is not the police. That is not the government. Like, these people are mercenaries. So damn right, dude. If I'm ever living on a farm and I have my hands on a 50 cal and there's a helicopter buzzing around for months and months and months, like, it's going to be time for me to take action. Hey, if the government wants to fucking pony up and act like the government and stop this shit, stop letting these criminals do whatever the fuck they want, these type of situations wouldn't fucking happen, dude. Like, dude, people have shot at helicopters before. Do you think they're doing that for sport? Like, some people are crazy and they will do that. No, the helicopter is fucking harassing them, bro. Some people are crazy and they just, oh, I see a helicopter, I'm gonna shoot it because I think it's harassing. No, bro. Like, these people fly low, they intimidate people. It's hundreds of fucking news items of that shit, dude. Okay, this is not to confuse with some high-ass helicopter high in the sky you don't got to worry about. Like, people, there was one dude that was trying to build like a giant racetrack in Texas, and this guy wouldn't sell his house, so like he couldn't build the racetrack, and like he sent a helicopter to fucking fly over like low at his house, bro. Like, he filmed it and everything. Like, it's a tactic. But no, I won't really do that. I mean, there's stipulations to that. Like, I have to live on a farm. It has to be constant harassment. Like, they're doing it forever. Like, they won't stop. Like, yeah, dude, fuck those people, dog. They can burn in fucking hell. But yeah, I don't advocate any type of violence towards gang stalking perpetrators or anything like that, because honestly, first of all, you don't know if they're a perp. Second of all, I'm gonna give you guys a secret. Your neighbor that's perping you today, they're not going to be perping you tomorrow. Like, they don't have a hatred for you. Someone's influencing them. Someone is blackmailing them. Someone's paying them. Like, they don't have it. Like, bro, like, they have to do it. Like, or the stuff that's happening to you will happen to them. Like, they're being threatened. The people that they're in danger, like, perps are in danger. There's these people like that are my neighbors, and their cars are getting fucked with, dude. Like, they're getting hardcore vandalism, dude, like heavy vandalism. Someone crashed into his car, like turning into the neighborhood. He's parked on like the side, the main entrance, like where, you know, where you have a street and there's cars parked on each side and people drive past the parked cars. Someone slammed into his car. Then like a few weeks later, his brother or his family member, someone slashed his tire. He had to get a new tire. Like, dog, they're going through the same harassment that I went through. Okay, like, the people that target you, I recently made fun of a video King Mansa put up of, I took the comments down because I don't want to be perping his channel or seem like a perp or anything. I'm just going to stop even like watching his videos. Like, it's kind of lame, bro. But he had a video of a fire that was right across the street from a fire station. And he said that that fire was for him. Like, this building was a 2-alarm fire. Like, I looked it up in the news. And he said that that was for him specifically. He said that's what he said. So he's walking down the street. Like, they got the jump. Oh, Musa's going to be walking down the street, so we're going to set this building on fire. Now, what I will say, I do understand his mind process, but he's absolutely wrong because that tactic doesn't make sense. It would make more sense to set your house on fire. But I have a feeling that these perps or these people affiliated with the program set things on fire. That's just my opinion. There's been a couple fires in my apartment complex. I assume that's normal shit. Like, that's all I can assume. But I can understand why he would think that. Like, these people, like, they're basically like terrorists. Like, if you really think about it, like, they paint themselves as government. I don't know if that's true, but someone swatted a house near my house. Like, I feel like, you know, I can't blame Musa, because I feel like they're capable of shit like that. Like, someone's house got swatted near my house, and like the first thing that came up in my head is like they probably were trying to swat me and like got the wrong address. Like, this is the type of things I think of. Like, this is why this program needs to be declassified. This is like some type of weird murder program that has something to do with some evil. It is not like basic law enforcement. Like, dude, you don't know what these people are capable of. Like, they could break into my house and fucking kill me, or hire someone to kill me. That's what happens when you're being followed 24 hours a day, dude. You don't know what the fuck. Damn, I just seen a yellow Jeep. I don't think that's targeting, because it's not one of the tactics, but... Oh, one last thing I'm going to say about the license plates, right? I forgot what pattern I saw, but there was a pattern I saw on the road. I want to say, like, we're going to make it up, because I don't remember that. Like, I got too much shit going on right now. Let's just say 1984, like the book 1984, right? That's that's not the pattern, but we'll just say that. So I'm driving in the neighborhood. I see a Keck license plate. Well, before that, I see the 1984 on this one plate, and I see it on another car on the road. So I pull into the delivery. I leave, and I'm thinking of it. I'm like, 1984. Like, that's the combination I'm seeing. And then I look over on the first car I see driving out of this apartment complex full of cars in a parking lot. The first car, like, I didn't look at any of the other cars. I drove by 20 cars, and on the 21st car, it said 1984. Like, these license plate combinations have to do with some type of brain-computer interface. That's what I meant to say in the middle of this broadcast. These license plates, for me, I'm not talking for anyone else, they have to do with some type of brain-computer interface where these people are interfacing with me. I'm not saying these people are a part of anything. I think these are normal people. Okay, I'm just saying the patterns aren't normal. Because that type of stuff will happen all the time. I'll be thinking of Keck license, and then one will just pop up in front of me. Like, that shit happens all the fucking time. And the more I film it and upload it to the quantum computer, to the Google AI system, or whatever the fuck you want to call this shit, the more I see the same pattern. So these patterns I'm seeing, let's get this clear for all you skeptics. I'm not saying even 50% of these people are perps. I believe a lot of these people are not perps. What's perping me is the license plate, because to you it sounds like, oh, he sees Keck and he saw it once and twice and he doesn't see it for a long time. Then he sees it again and he freaks out. He's crazy. No, dude, when I'm telling you that I'm seeing it drive by me all day, every day, different fucking cars. Like, I'm about to look at these license plates right now, and it only happens in this remote area. Once I go out of this area, everyone's license plate and everyone's headlights work, and everyone's license plate is a normal combination, dude. So what the conspiracy theory in the TI community is, all of these perps are moved into my area, or they're all recruited in, they're all given special license plates. That's just not true, man. This is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not one of those TIs. Like, something is happening. I believe that I'm uploaded into a quantum computer, and my reality, specifically me, is altered with like around me, and that's what's going on. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, get the fuck out of my car, nigga. Somebody's trying to kill me. I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, you gang stalker piece of shit. You cop. You're a gang stalker. You're a gang stalker. Get out of here. Why are you walking up on my fucking car? Did you see that shit? Oh, I'm not being Gangstalking, Mansa. This bitch said someone's trying to fucking kill me, dog. Get the fuck out of here. King Mansa, you fuck my car door, bro. You can't even see, like, I'm behind a car. This is another car that's empty, bro. You like her walking up, she couldn't even fucking see me, bro. And you said someone's trying to kill me. Bitch, I'm about to kill your ass. About to walk into my fucking car, dog. If that was a nigga, I would whoop that nigga's ass, bro. And I'm not allowed to carry a fucking gun. I can't carry a fucking gun in my glove box, or a cop will put me in jail for 5 fucking years, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Someone's trying to fucking kill me. Oh, but Jesus Christ says I'm not gang stalked, though. That's what Jesus Christ says. That's what On the Dark Side with Lunch Lady says, right? Every time I film in public, you see the tactics. People walk up on me, bro. I had multiple people walk by here. She says someone's trying to kill me, dog. You see a black guy talking on the phone in a car. And I guess my lights are on, so that's probably how she's seen me, right? Are my lights on? I don't even think my lights are on. That's insane. She says someone's trying to kill me. You're a target individual. King Mansa never had no one talk to him. None of his perps just walk up on him and talk. They always just walk by. Nigga, you live in Brooklyn. People walk by. Get over it, fucking pumpkin head. Oh, why don't you film outside? Why don't you film outside? Why don't you film outside? Like, I'm sitting on my fucking phone, minding on my own fucking business. Talking about someone's trying to fucking kill me, dog. Shit's fucking crazy. So can anyone in the chat respond to that? Is that fake? Did I hire that girl? Like, what absent-minded Abe? Was that a fake female? Was that a hired actress, dude? Was that an Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios PSYOP actress that I hired for my channel? Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm suffering more than anybody on this fucking platform, and you're acting like I'm bragging. Dude, I want this to stop. I want to be left alone. I don't want a YouTube channel. I want to go home, eat some fucking chicken wings, smoke a blunt, close my eyes, and go to sleep. That's all I ever fucking wanted. And get some occasional fucking pussy from a female that's kind enough to give it to me. That's it. You think I fucking like this? The only reason I make these videos and I try to be entertainment because I'm fucking bored. Like, this TI community fucking sucks. Like, dude, I don't need to prove shit to any of you. Like, dude, I want to drive up to all TIs in a fucking fantasy and just, like, dude, for denying this evidence, you deserve to be killed. You do. And again, I don't promote violence. I'm being facetious here. But dude, when someone's proving something to you more than you are, like, come on, just admit it. That's it. Either shut up or admit it. Like Donovan, no gang stalker has ever came up to you. Like, people come up to me and talk and do all this weird shit all the fucking time. They're gang stalkers. They're being paid. Thank you, Oceanside. That's all I ask, Oceanside. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All I want is a fucking response. Dude, I could have a cop come in here in uniform and admit to the gang stalking program, fingerprint him, arrest him, do everything. And you still will say I'm a perp. Like, come on, people. Like, dude, it's not mentally healthy. It's not about my ego. It's not mentally healthy for me to be a part of you, bro, because you don't accept reality. Brandon Q has done an IRL live stream. Not one tactic was seen in his hundreds of hours of IRL. Not a headlight. You ain't see a red car. No one ran up on him. He provoked a fucking midget to attack him. He's the perp. And that's not common. Like, dude, my gang stalking isn't that fucking bad. This bitch tried to get in the fucking car, dude. That was a honeypot. Like, she wasn't even that bad looking. Like, she looked like she was drunk on like some type of weirdo. But if a guy was desperate, they would fuck the shit out that girl. You know? That wasn't some crazy lady with a bird's nest in her head and snaggle teeth. Like, most dudes would fuck that girl. Like, dude, that was a honeypot, bro. And that's another thing. My gang stalkers, King Mansa, are fucking females, adult females, not little kids. You weird ass nigga. You weirdo, you fucking weirdo, chilling on a playground with your pumpkin head talking about little girls. Adult women that fucking like are in love with me for no fucking reason, dude. Like, I don't know if it's mind control. I don't know what it is with them, bro. Like, yes, I am attractive. I'm not an egotistical maniac. I think my attraction comes from the inside. If you want to be real, my attraction comes from the inside. They know that I'm not big-headed. That's what I think women like about me. Like, I look good, but I don't think I look good. Because if another dude looked like me, they try to act like the biggest player on the planet. So I do believe that's some of it. But my gang stalkers are primarily like cult women, like fucking, they're usually 6 out of 10s, 5 or 6 out of 10s. Sometimes you'll get a 7 in there. And these people act like they're fucking in love with me or some shit. I probably should leave before that faggot. If that bitch comes back, I have every right to run her over in my car. And again, I'm not promoting violence, but dude, you can't poke a hornet's nest for 10 years. As soon as if I hit that girl in my car, I'm going to jail. Oh, you should call the police. The police would take 20 minutes. They would laugh at me. Like, that bitch tried to come in my car, dog. She could have had a gun. Like, if that was a dude, they could have had a knife and stabbed me in my fucking neck. Like, if that was a guy. Like, most likely a female's not going to do something like that. So you got to, like, obviously not attack females. But if that was a man, he could have stuck a knife in my fucking neck. Critically injured me, dude. Like, and that's why you shouldn't gang stalk. If you're a government or you're a fusion center little faggot, listen, that's why you shouldn't gang stalk. How am I supposed to know if I'm being surveilled who's a gang stalker and who's not? Like, random shit like that does happen. That could have been 100% fucking random. But the reason why that woman came in here, dog, is because she saw how I looked. If she wasn't a gang stalker, like, dude, and I don't even look that good. Like, compared to some ugly ass fucking dude that talks a bunch of shit. And let me tell you something, you ugly ass niggas out there, bro. You're not ugly because your looks. You're ugly because your fucking mouth. Ugly dudes always try to talk their way into some pussy, dude. Like, they act like when you're talking, you have to be the, oh, I'm an ugly nigga, but I'm the better looking man, and I got the moment. They lie. That's why women are attracted to ugly dudes like that, because you lie too much, bro. Stop fucking lying to get pussy and hating to get pussy. Oh, conspiracy underground, he good looking, but there's always something, bro. This is a lie. It's just so you have the advantage, the tactical advantage, to get some fucking pussy that I don't even fucking want anyways. Some lame ass fucking stank fish pussy. Like, dude, this is what I'm trying to talk about, bro. Like, dog, it's like some type of microchip or something. I'm not talking about how attractive I am. Like, dude, I'm honestly, like, if I were to rate myself a 7.5, I'm being realistic. Like, I'm a 7.5, a 7. These bitches act like I'm a fucking 10. And it's attractive females too. But we have the TIO, why don't you do anything? Why don't you fuck them? Like, dude, how am I supposed to fuck bitches when, like, bro, asking me why I don't fuck bitches is like asking a homeless person, which I am damn near homeless for the last 2 years. Literally off the skin of my ass paying my rent. That's like asking a homeless dude why he doesn't get pussy. Oh, why don't you get pussy? Because I'm focused on survival, idiot. Like, dude, how am I supposed to talk to a girl? I don't even have nothing to eat for dinner. Like, how am I supposed to talk to a girl with that? Oh, well, just use her for money. Just do this, do that. No, dude, like, these people have stolen everything from me, bro, financially, dude. Like, it's a miracle that I'm still in an apartment, dude. I'm not going to tell you how I'm doing it till when I'm in a stable fucking place, I'll tell you exactly what I did to maintain this, but this is something like that, dude. Like, King Mansa's the handsome one. He's handsome. He's intelligent. No, you're not. Where are all your bitches on your dick, dog? Where are the bitches fucking asking for your phone number. Like, dog, do you know how many girls have asked me for my phone number since I moved down here, dude? Like, it's not that many, but it's a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't happen to King Mansa. Like, that's why I don't like his channel, bro. He's lying to make money. King Mansa gets a disability check. Okay? Think about it. This dude gets a disability check because he's mentally ill. He takes medication, bro. He's in a halfway house for mentally ill people. He gets a disability check. He works, and he asks for money. And he asks every store he goes to. I'm watching his old video. Oh, when I go to the store, I ask for a free water because I usually give extra money when I pay. Like, if it's $10, I give him $11. That way I can come back and get free stuff later on credit. Like, bro, I can't walk into a store and get a credit, bro. I can't even walk into a store as a cop drives by who's probably coordinated that girl walking here. He thinks that he should be able to walk into a store and get free shit on credit. Like, oh, I'm going to come back and pay for this tomorrow. Where does that happen? Like, what? Because think of the logic of that, though. That's what a scammer would do. That's what a scumbag. Oh, let me get this hamburger. I'm going to come back and pay you tomorrow. And then you never come back and pay that store owner. Because that was the whole intention. That's what people do. Let me borrow $20 and then you never pay the $20 back. That was the whole point of you borrowing the $20, just to get a free $20. So what universe do we live in where you can walk into a store and be like, oh, is that a flat screen TV? Let me get that on credit. I'll come back and pay back. And he's complaining that's gangstalking? He's complaining that's gangstalking. Someone doesn't want to give you free shit at a store because they can get fucking fired, bro? They work at a deli, you want a free sandwich. Oh, it's only a $5 sandwich. But yeah, the person get fired for giving you that free. Like, come on, man. This shit's fucking ridiculous, dude. This isn't the first time I filmed Gangstalking live in action, bro. I'm not sitting outside all day. I need to do DoorDash. All right, I'm back. Mic check. Okay, I'm back. My phone's slow. So I'm going to go over my targeting. Like, real briefly, like under like 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Of one person left. Oh, you're going over here. I'm leaving. He's going over his targeting. He's a fake. He's the only TI that goes over his targeting in depth anytime you ask. And is very coherent and straight to the point about his target. But he's, let me get out of here real quick. My targeting, my phones, they won't charge. Like, bro, I have a screenshot where it says 45 days until full charge. 45 days. 45 days, bro. 30 days until full charge. Meaning, like, I can't go anywhere without charging my phone, and it's going to take hours to even get like a 10% charge. So it's like, I'm not allowed to use a phone. All of my technology is slowed down. Okay. When I do a factory reset and I reset all my passwords, magically my phone works perfect. But after it gets re-compromised, slows down. So I just went to do the DoorDash app. That took like 30. So each time I press a button, it's a 30-second delay. So if I go to Google Chrome, it takes 30 seconds. If I pull out my camera to film tactics, after me pressing the button, it takes 30 seconds. Dude, I used to have cheap Android phones in 2016 that didn't work this slow, bro. How is technology going backwards? Well, I'm a targeted individual. So they stopped payments from 3 of my jobs in the past. They stopped my DoorDash. This is what they do on DoorDash. When I pull up to the house, that I'll click on arrive at house. It will I'll open the DoorDash screen. It will go to it will open the order with the address just like it's supposed to. It'll have the address, then it'll reboot, goes to the home screen, pulls up the address, reboots again. It used to even do it where it wouldn't even load, where I had to reset my phone every time I went to a customer's house. Reset it. You know how long a reset takes? It takes like about 3 to 5 minutes for your phone to reset. So imagine your DoorDash driver sitting outside your house for 5 minutes looking at his phone, and the customer is looking like, what is this guy doing? They did that on every delivery I ever took for fucking 4 months. They've stolen $500 from my DoorDash and put into a Cash App. They have ordered a Verizon cell phone. I've been followed by drones for 2 years straight. That actually just recently stopped. I've been followed by black helicopters in multiple states. I was even at a park full of white women. This is a soccer mom, middle class park playing basketball. And embarrassingly enough, the black helicopter came and buzzed that entire fucking park just because I was at the park. Like, not flew in the sky, buzzed it at about 1,000, 1,500 feet. Loud, dude. I've had every car I've rented, let's not exaggerate here, folks, 10 different cars. And I've owned 3-4 cars that were completely destroyed. They destroyed 3 cars in 3 months with proof. Like, I have the proof of it. I have the bills from Pet Boys where they charged me over $1,000. They charged me $1,800 for a radiator. A radiator is a $600 thing. And I had a filter. My oil filter had a metal cap, and it was cross-threaded. Like, you put I forget, like the thing you put, the type of wrench you do on lug nuts. I don't know the name of it. Like, this is basically, imagine like the thing you use for a lug nut. That was like the screw on for my oil filter, and it was cross-threaded, meaning you couldn't grip it with a tool. So the radiator plus putting a new cap on an oil filter, they charge $1,000 extra. Okay, like it should have cost $900 tops. It was $1,800. I bought a car for $4,000. They destroyed that car within a month, dude. And you know what? They not only destroyed it, I had to buy a new alternator for it within weeks. Dude, like they keyed it every day. They would key it every single fucking day. Just because every car that I had that was a rental car that was nice, like I had a Chevy Malibu, and the car I owned was a nice ass Cadillac. They scratched it up. They just scratch it up, and they'll incrementally scratch it. So they'll do like one scratch one day, then they'll open your door, they'll scratch the inside panel of your door, fuck it up the next day. They'll just incrementally just pick at you, right? And let me lock my door, because anybody walking into my door, I'm like just gonna fucking plow through. I'm sick of this shit. What else happened? I had my neighbors follow me. There was a Gangstalking family that followed me, and this woman was an Eastern Star. The day I moved out of the apartment, she came up and showed up at my job, did a street theater, I was working at a gas station. She was eating a banana in front of us, like talking for like 5-10 minutes, acting weird. Like, we did not respond to her, and she's just acting like she knew us for years and just was eating a banana in front of us without paying for it. She didn't even pay for it. She was just eating it. As a cop just speeds past me, speeding, and just being weird, just like sitting in front of the counter and just like talking and like just being fucking weird. The day I moved out of that apartment, the day I looked at the apartment, she was there. Oh my God, here comes Black Lives Matter, dude. Get ready. It's a dude with his girlfriend and kids, so hopefully they don't fucking walk up on me. If they do, I'm fucking plowing through them. I don't care, bro. But yeah, she followed me to work the same day, like just to let me know I'm being followed. What else, man? I don't know. A bunch of shit happened, right? It's just nonstop. Like, at one point, it was every time I was leaving my house. That fucking weirdo, dude. This black kid had his hand in his pants. like on his dick inside of his pants, walking with like a little girl. This kid was probably like 14 or 15, with his shirt off with his hand in his pants. Now I don't think that's gang stalking. You know, he's just being a weirdo, but you got to know the difference. But oh yeah, at one time, dude, it was at every time I walked in my house, like every time I leave, there'll be a new vandalism in my house. Like there would be growths on the walls. They were putting pinholes everywhere just to fuck with me. And like, dude, and like there'll be dead cockroaches and shit on the floor. At one point I had a pair of polo socks, Ralph Lauren polo socks. I got Burlington Coat Factory for $12, bro. This is not about me being fly. This is not about the money. It's about I'm not allowed to own anything nice in America without someone putting their hands on it, dude. Period. They put holes in every fucking sock. Brand new polo socks. Big ass holes in them, bro. Just because they were polo socks, bro. Like, that's a religion of these people. Is that I'm not allowed to own shit. I'm not allowed to own anything nice. Hey, why do you want me to go to Nerve Gorilla's voice chat, Donovan? Why do you want me to go to Nerve Gorilla? This guy's been telling me to go to Nerve Gorilla's voice chat for 2 years. You're working with Nerve Gorilla. Nerve Gorilla is a hacker. Nerve Gorilla has already hacked me. And so is Brandon's little faggot ass friend, Tony. Like, dude, my computer's already hacked. Why do you want me to talk to Nerve Gorilla so bad? It doesn't make any fucking logical sense, dude. Why do I need to talk to Nerve Gorilla, the person that has the most knowledge of hacking? I'm not calling him a hacker, but he has the most knowledge in the whole community about hacking. That's for damn sure. So why would I go to his fucking unsecure voice chat? Yes, unsecure. It is unsecure. He can write his own code in the chat. That's why he wants to use that open source shit, because he can change the source code where it capture your IP address, then he launches a dictionary attack on your fucking router. He gets into your fucking router, uses TeamViewer or uses fucking one of those programs, installs it, can see inside of your computer. He probably knows more than that. He probably already knows like the background shit to see everything in your computer, install malware. So yeah, Donovan, why is it necessary I talk to Nerve Gorilla, who I've spoken to on StreamYard? There's nothing to talk about. I'm not trying to convince him Gangstalking is real, because the community looks so fucking fake. Like, you have people like Donovan, you have people like Chief Littleflower. Yeah, Donovan, you're with Chief Littleflower, bro. Let's keep it real, Donovan. You're on that level of crazy and fucking. I'm done. Oh, if you're real or fake, you know, it doesn't matter. You're a perp. Like, your main job is to fucking destroy my life over some dumb videos I made 1.5 years ago, dude. A lot of people don't like you, Donovan. A lot of people have made videos about you. I've stopped. I have no desire to make fun of Donovan. What's your name? Lunch lady here. I'm not going to say your last name. Donovan, the lunch lady. Okay? Like, I don't care. It was 1 year ago. It was over 1 year ago, dude. I showed more gang stalking and that woman jumping into my fucking car than anything. She said, someone is trying to kill me. That's what she said. As a one headlight. Right there. One headlight. As a one headlight just drives by, which was the only one I seen. You know, they've kind of slowed down on that with me, as another one shows up, actually. Nope, that's 2. Just one's brighter than the other. No, they've slowed down. They alternate the tactics. But that's what I'm trying to get at. She said someone's trying to kill me, dude. Like, come on, bro. Let's break down that scenario. Let's break down that scenario that just happened with that female. So the first scenario is she's either drunk and she's on drugs. There's no explanation for what she did. That's one scenario that's the most common. The second one is she seen how attractive I was and thought she could just hop in the car, and she was also on drugs or whatever. That's more likely. The third scenario is someone sent her to do that, right? So those are the three scenarios. Drug addict, completely random, no one sent her. Second one, drug addict, she thought like I was attractive. She thought she could, I don't know, maybe rob me, maybe have sex. I don't know. I'm not in her head. That's the second scenario. The third scenario is someone sent her specifically to do that. Something directed her, maybe some technology, maybe a quantum computer. Who the fuck knows? So that's the possible three scenarios of why that woman would do that. Okay, there's no real other explanation besides those three. I could be wrong. But yeah, going back to that whole women thing real quick, like that shit, I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, this is the whole deal. For me to be attractive, we got a car pulling up here. Let's see this faggot. Okay, he's driving by. Keep it moving. That's not a gang stalker, hopefully. All right. The whole women thing, like, look at this dude with his pants sagging down to his fucking, basically has, like, dog, these people are fucking weirdo. That's not a gang stalker, but that was a kid with his hand down the pants. I don't think those are gang stalkers. See, I don't just randomly call people gang stalkers. But all right, the whole thing with the women thing. Let's say I actually am like really good looking, especially that I'm in good shape. You know, compared to like some guy with a pot belly. Got another person walking up here. Way back. He's just walking the parking lot. So here's the deal with me, right? I've looked better. Like right now, I've lost a ton of weight. I'm not in the best shape because of my circumstances. I mean, I'm just being realistic. But the way these women are acting is like they never seen a man before or some shit. Or like I'm the only man on the fucking planet. And like that's when it's a red flag. I don't trust shit like that because women don't act like that. You know, if there's one thing between flirting, going up to someone and talking to them, maybe flirting, and I'm in love with you. Like, wow, I'm in love with you. Like, take me with you. Like, I could easily bang those people in like 5 seconds flat, easily. Have them flat on their back. Fucking, but yeah, I just feel like it has to do with the targeting, because I've been in way better shape. Where if you're in better shape, you should attract more females, and like females will look at me at the side of their eyes. Like that's what a female would generally do. This is what a female does when they're attracted to you. They will look you in your eyes, so you make eye contact back with them. That's about as far as it goes, bro. Now, this happened to me when I lived in Florida, too. Some woman came up to me. This is before I was targeted. Another one had light, but I don't think that was a perp. Another one had light. Now I think it's a perp. Now that showed up. This is what happened to me in Florida. Some like prostitute black woman. I walk into a gas station. I used to sell weed and shit like way like when I was in my early 20s. Like little tiny amounts of weed, and like I served this dude for my job, and I go into a gas station, and this girl's like, oh, she literally just walks up to me, and she looked okay. She was a black woman, light-skinned black woman, probably in her early 30s. She's like, oh, like, do you want to go out with me? I'm like, what? Like, do you want to go? Like, oh, I'm going to a club. Like, you want to come with me? Like, right now? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, she's walking to a club, like, I don't know, like that shit is just fucking weird. Like that was even like gang stalking shit. That was even more normal. Like shit like that happens very rarely, right? But this whole situation where these people act like that is just I assume it's some type of gang stalking. Maybe it's quantum computing. Maybe the quantum computer is like fucking manipulating people to fucking fall in love with me, women or something. But none of these women are really like crazy attractive. Like obviously if like a crazy hot woman's doing that, like there's this girl at this certain area I frequent that always looks at me and shit. But that's a normal, like a girl will look at you, so you go up and talk to her. They don't come up to you and fucking fawn and fan, bro. Like I don't care. That just never really happened. Another one had like right there. Prove it. I still got my original channel. Good for you, Donovan. Good for you, man. I don't really care about YouTube. But just finishing my thoughts on that shit, there's something just fucking weird about that shit. Like girls and women, like they're basically sluts. They're just like dudes, like you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just something is up with it. It just doesn't add up. I can't tell if it's gang stalking. It doesn't seem real, is what I will say. Fucking doesn't seem real. But going back to Donovan, I don't care about YouTube. Like the only thing I really care about when it comes to YouTube that I enjoy is my thumbnails. Like I don't give a fuck about these videos, bro. Like yeah, they're fun. They're cool once in a while. The live streaming is, I'm not really into it anymore. I'll be honest with you. It's getting tiresome. And the reason why is no one else is making content. Like, it's like everyone's relying on me to make content, but they hate me so much. But I'm the only person putting out content, though. No one else has anything going on of significance. I need to get out of here and start going home. No one has anything else of significance to provide to the conversation. But yet they're like Donovan. Like Donovan, I would love it if you would make a live stream and talk about your targeting. Now he's gonna be like, oh, he's a perp. Donovan, you're a perp, and this is why. Instead of fighting with me, why don't you just do your testimony so other targets can fucking be helped? You know, not go into personal details, but I read somewhere there was like a cop messing with you or something. Like you could talk about that. Why that specific cop was messing with you. Oh, well, I don't. You're trying to figure out information. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you anything. But you can attack my channel, which doesn't make fucking sense. Like, dude, even if you don't like me, I'm putting out content. I'm actually speaking coherently about the topic. I can prove it when it comes to the TI community. So I just don't get it. By me proving it and being a real TI, people take offense to it like I'm bragging. That's what I hate about the community. Me proving it is me bragging. No, it's not bragging. It's you're full of shit. And this competition, which this shit is all your lives. This being a TI thing is your whole entire life. I'm talking to the whole community. This is not towards Donovan. This is the whole community. Abe, Mansa, following Juju, all you people. This is your life. Targeted journey, targeted TV. Like, bro, you act like if someone's showing evidence or they know more about gang stalking, like they're trying to shit on you. Bro, I don't want this. I literally want to be left alone. I don't care how good I am at making videos or how good I think I am at making this content or thumbnails. I want to be left alone. That means no one bother me. Like, I will delete my channel gladly if that was promised. That's my main shit. I want to be left fucking alone, bro. That's the key thing of this program. They won't leave me the fuck alone. They put me in this financial destitute. They do all this shit so I can't have any free time, bro. Like, bro, I'm not allowed to have money. Do you not understand that? I'm not allowed to have money, bro. I work 7 days a week to have a negative balance in my fucking account. Like, it's slavery, dude. It's modern day human trafficking. Like, dude, normal people can order DoorDash and go pick up chicken wings. Like, I can't do that for months at a time. Like, I can't order food for months at a time, bro. Like, I have the money. I just have to pay bills all the fucking time. So that's the whole thing. Like, it's like I'm bragging. No, dude, I'm being good at this because I can't afford to be a dud target. I can't afford to have a shitty YouTube channel. Otherwise, I'm not going to do this. If I have a shitty YouTube channel that's not getting views, the first thing I'm going to do is delete my channel. Like, I'm not going to be here for 5 years and get 25 views a video, bro. Like, no, like I have to do good at something to get that dopamine hit, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't have much to live on, dude. Food wise, fucking survival wise, I have nothing. This is the little I have. And the only thing that the TI community can do is try to not debate me, not to like talk shit, is to literally take my platform away so they can feel better about their shitty channels. And they're targeted though. The people with no evidence, they're the main targets. That doesn't make sense, bro. You're trying to take my platform away, Donovan, because you don't feel good about your life. You're mad that you're not getting attention that you want. That's why you talk about Trump. So fucking white ladies can watch your channel. That's the only reason you became a Republican overnight, is so you can fucking attract country white MILFs, dude. That's it. You want some cowgirl pussy. So if you take Conspiracy Underground, yeah, you're the big man. You're going to mount Conspiracy Underground's head on a wall and take his channel. Yeah, you got big balls now, but you won't do shit to the actual program. And that goes out to Absent-Minded Abe. This guy calls me a shill. Like, dude, I don't call you a shill. But what I will give him credit, he at least acknowledges me. Whether it's negative or positive, he acknowledges my existence, which that's the biggest slap in the face from the community, is just ignoring me. Not that you have to interact with me, not that you have to praise me, but like, bro, I am showing more evidence than you, bro. Like, can you stop? Like, I'm not a better person than you, but when it comes to this competition that you guys started being a target individual, like, bro, I blew you out the water. Now, give me a second. I'm about to go inside. Targeted pen. A lot of this shit has to do with mind control. As far as like the perps, what people call perps, it has to do with mind control on both sides. There's not as many perps as you people think, as I thought at one point. That's why I try to reiterate. But as a target, you are being sent and surveilled and monitored by, like, these vehicles will auto mob you. Like, majority of the tactics we talked about are real, like as TIs. But I'll be back. Hold on one second. Where's Brandon at? I don't even see Brandon in the chat. Brandon Q, you don't get any views. Fuck IRL. You're a fucking faggot, dude. Brandon, you suck. You fucking suck. Like, you look like a fucking loser. You have a fucking selfie stick walking around Albuquerque. Look at your friend Tony. Like, god damn, dude, you're a fucking lame, bro. And you don't even get views. Even a conspiratard live stream like myself. I'm in the most obscure genre on YouTube. I get way more views than you, bro. You suck. I have 10 people in here right now. That's not a lot of people, but you've never had 10 people in your live stream. You haven't even got a power chat yet. Like, bro, and also, bro, Brandon for years acted like he was the hardest TI. If you're out filming in public, wouldn't you get tactics though? Wouldn't you be getting tactics nonstop if you're filming with a selfie stick for 7 hours, 6 hours, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, dude, if any TI ever met with me, it's a guarantee you would see gang stalking. That's a fact. And you know it. You would see gang stalking even more if you met up with me. Like, you would see it even more just because you're with me. That's ridiculous. Dude, you're so delusional. It's sad. You make gang stalking seem so fake. Everyone makes gang stalking seem so fake. Like, dude, you guys are fags. Like, every single person talking about this topic is a fucking faggot, dog. I swear to you, you're fags. All of you. Like, you're part of the LGBTQ. Like, the gang stalking TI community is basically LGBT. Like, dude, you guys suck. You can't even talk about what I'm talking about. Dude, and I'm not the greatest person to ever talk about the subject, but by default, I am because you guys suck so bad. I don't want to be the best. I am because you guys suck and you don't even post content. God damn, bro. I get this, I get that. Yeah, Donovan, that's the point. And this is not only Donovan, this is the mindset of all of you people. You guys operate in a hive mind. This is why I can't deal with TIs. I get this, I get that. Yeah, that's the point, dude. That's the point of gang stalking. Because if you weren't getting it, if you weren't getting the tactics, because I've heard targeted TV, and all of you people work for Lockheed Martin. Absent-minded Abe, Brandon Q, Donovan Martin, we'll call him that, Donovan Martin, TI News, everyone that's in this chat, you guys all work for Lockheed Martin, private security contractor groups, type groups. So I get this. Targeted TV made the same point you did, Donovan. Targeted TV said this: oh, all these TIs talk about is the tactics. All they talk about is the tactics. The tactic did, the tactic that, tactic. He was complaining that we were talking about the tactics because he doesn't get tactics. Targeted TV is the biggest fraud on here. And a lot of you perps, all you do, targeted TV, targeted journey, Brandon Q, all you people do is run around yelling at people in public. Now, I just yelled at that lady who literally broke into my fucking car while I was in it. Yeah, damn right. I cussed her out, bro. Damn right. Why wouldn't I? I had to. My other option would to be to punch her in her mouth because I exercise the best option. Like, dude, if someone's breaking into your car, you have every right to fucking attack them, dude. Like, come on, man. But I would never do that to a woman, but I de-escalate the situation by fucking kind of peacocking or whatever you want to call it. Like when you see a bear in the woods and you stretch your jacket out and you go roar and the fucking bear walks away, you're bluffing. It was bluffing, basically. I think I said I was gonna knock that bitch the fuck out. Like, oh my god. And then Brandon sees that and says, I'm delusional. Like, bro, I literally saw other people walking and I said they were specifically not gang stalking me. I saw a kid with his hand in his fucking shorts. And I said specifically he's not gang stalking. Like, Brandon, you have a video where you're threatening to shoot cops with an AK-47 if they come on your block, bro. You got drunk saying I'm delusional. You never see a TIT? I think you're talking about license plates. No. See, there's certain license plates they don't make. Like, they never will make a TIT. They won't make a NIG, like NIG. I have a Save the Manatee license plate. That seems like a lot of characters to put on a license plate. You mean a bumper sticker? Hey, man, saw you pick up some McDonald's earlier. Yeah, I already read that. I'm pimping pants. I legit saw a drone today. Yeah, I mean, drones are out there. There's people that fly drones. That specific drone that I thought was following me, it could have been a satellite or something, like a low orbit satellite. It pretty much posted up in the same spot in the sky every single day, and I felt like it moved at a radial. I don't know. For you people that don't know what a radial is, it's like a circle movement. Like instead of moving in a straight line, like an object moving in a half circle, so it's moving at degrees. That's how I felt. I could be completely wrong though, but it is gone. Like it's been gone for like 2-3 weeks. See, I'm honest. When that shit stops, I tell you. If a tactic stops, I tell you. One headlight has slowed down maybe 70 to 80% in the last few months, but I'm getting like 1,000% in license plates. And I actually got a whole bunch of burgundy cars yesterday too, where it was like 7 or 8 burgundy cars lined up, and like. Again, that could just be natural patterns that I'm walking into. I don't know. I don't know the facts. I don't know if those are perps or coordination. It seems like it does. Okay, Donovan, if I don't know what gang stalking is, come in and tell me what gang stalking is and explain how everything I've shown is fake. What's that, Donovan? Is that crickets I hear? Is that cricket? Yeah, you're never going to do that. You're just saying things. You just say, yeah, basically, Donovan has Tourette syndrome. I swear he does, bro. He has Tourette syndrome. Like, he's a grouchy crack. Like, Donovan, after this next words I'm going to tell you, you're done out of this community. Like, you're over. Donovan, you are Oscar the Grouch of the gang stalking community. You're the green guy in Sesame Street that lives in a fucking trash can. You've been demoted from totem pole. Like, I thought totem pole was fucking awesome, dude. Like, I know it's kind of derogatory, but that's a cool, like, kind of symbol. Like, a totem pole is cool. No, you're not a totem, but you're Oscar the Grouch, dude. You're not even like Native American. You're a fucking green little monster, puppet monster that sits in a fucking trash can. When stuff like that happens, I think the same thing you did. I start making up plausible is crazy, lol. You know what I figured out, Ocean Size? I figured this out. I'm gonna speak on myself, and I think Abe is a part of this shit too. I think TIs are part of some type of quantum computing experiment because, okay, I'm gonna give you a quick story. I had a DoorDash order for Popeyes, and it was like I like to take orders are like $7 for 2 miles or something. You know, you get paid $7, you drive like 2 miles, takes like 10 minutes. Those are pretty much your best orders besides the big ones. So I got that. I took a little bit of my time before leaving the house to get there, and the order got canceled, right? For no reason early. So normally in that situation, like I literally pulled up to the Popeyes and they canceled the order. They said you took too long, right? Normally I would think, fuck this shit. Like, I'm gonna have the worst day. That's bullshit. Like, that's part of my targeting. That's my life. My life sucks. That's my normal thought process throughout my whole life, kind of complain about it. So instead, this is what I did. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a good ass order. Instead of being mad, I'm gonna get my next order is gonna be good. And this never fucking happens, bro. The next order was a $25 order. So by me missing that $7 order and canceling it, the next one was a $25 order. But if I would have had the negative mindset, that would have never happened. That's never happened in the past, where an order was canceled or something happened and I had a negative mindset and then a good order came right after. That's never fucking happened. You can look at my stats, 3,000 deliveries. I've never gotten a good order with a bad attitude. I literally thought to myself internally, I'm not even gonna get mad. Like, I'm just gonna keep going. Like, my next order is gonna be good. I didn't. It wasn't a fake feeling or anything. I didn't even get mad on the inside. Nothing. So to talk about gang stalking, this has to do with some type of, like, you control the gang stalking with your brain. Period. That's what I'm trying to get at. You control it with your brain. Now there are perks, there are agents, and there is a neural monitoring team. And the harassment has to do with the computer. I believe that, this is my theory, they started an alternate reality using quantum computing, and TIs are the people that they've cloned into this alternate reality, this metaverse type of shit. We live in a normal world, but the quantum computer is manipulating the normal world, and a TI represents someone that's being targeted by the quantum computer. The quantum computer could be making you famous. It could be positioning you to get you rich. Most of the time, it's positioning you to die, to do some type of slow death, to take a couple of years off your life here and there, maybe put you into a situation through the algorithm where you like fucking go down a certain path. I think that's part of it. That's what I think. That's how you get this synchronicity. Like, I think the synchronicity agents is two TIs bumping into each other in certain circumstances. So true, Brandon. His content is terrible. Just rambles on StreamYard or posts horribly edited this type of videos. Is it really horribly edited though? Like, it's not horribly edited. It's a fucking stretch. I mean, none of you people can edit one video. Like, you guys can't even do a simple evidence video that has only the evidence in it. Like, clip it in your phone and crop the time where it only shows the evidence, and then use InShot or fucking KineMaster. Like, you guys don't edit video. So I don't think Jordan's a part of the TI community. I think he's part of this IRC fag stream. Like, dude, IRC is gay. Like, IRC is fucking gay. It's a neckbeard fucking virgin Dungeons and Dragons version of YouTube, bro. Like, IRC is really fucking gay. Now, when people, there was this one dude, he would do a stream in his house and just drink. Like, this dude would drink like 10 bottles of liquor and shit, and people would pay him money to drink and act like a fucking fool. Like, that shit's funny. Like, I understand people doing shit like that, but actually filming with selfie sticks in clubs, like, you're faggots, dude. Like, you're sitting at a bar with a selfie stick and acting like a fucking fag. Like, bro, if you want to see something in real life, why don't you go to the bar? Like, this is how you know you IRC people are losers, though. You watch people at a bar through a YouTube screen at home. Like, like, bars are gay, dude. Like, I'm over bars. Bars are for fucking fags, bro. Like, the club scene is dying. And you guys are streaming like little girls in a fucking bar. Like, not even bars, like pizza restaurants. All Brandon can afford is cheap ass fucking Mexican pizzas and shit. He's a dumb, dirty spick. Like, dude, all he can afford is fucking like dirty ass little Celeste, Mama Celeste, like hole in the wall pizza joints, and he gets fucking cheap ass beer. Like, bro, I'm in $20,000 debt, and I drink more expensive beer than you do. You drink fucking Budweiser, bro. You drink piss water. Fucking hard target. Like, bro, no one wants to see you with a selfie stick drinking a fucking pitcher of Bud. Okay, Buck? All right, Bucko. That's why you get no views. Like, dude, I'm gonna go to your channel right now and see the last video you have. Hold on a second. My phone's slow, so it's gonna take 30 seconds to fucking do this shit. Faggot ass fucking phone. Nature boy Weedos. Nature boy Weedos. Hold up. Okay, I mean, Brandon has some views. Basically, his videos, IRC videos have 200 views on them. Some of them have 100 on it. So you get less views than me, pretty much. Like, honestly, you per ratio, you get less views. I have 150 subscribers, and each of my live streams get 150 views. That's 100% turnaround. You have like 900 subscribers, and your live stream get 100 views, 150 views. So, yeah, and that's with all your IRC buddies watching too. I mean, you're acting like you do anything better. Like, your videos fucking suck. You haven't explained anything about gangstalking. He literally doesn't even talk about gangstalking anymore because it's not happening. That's the common sense reason a TI stops talking about gangstalking. It's no longer happening, or it never happened, but let's be generous. It no longer is happening. So all those videos of these people crying, like, about gangstalking, they were all for no reason. Like, bro, it's not happening. Like, dog, if that woman walked into Brandon Q's car, he'd be talking about it for months. Like, I'm not going to talk about that ever again. It's not a big deal. I mean, that's fucking weird, though. I've never seen a woman. Like, if that was a guy, I would have to try to, like, take him out. Like, say, I would have no choice. Like, if a guy's opening your car, they're trying to jack you for your car. You know? But, where was I going with this? Yeah, I mean, I just don't give a fuck about gangstalking anymore. I don't. Because this whole thing about being the top TI, like, people act like they're Andrew Tate, top G, the top TI thing. Like, bro, you don't care about solving the fucking issue. You don't care about anyone else's evidence. All you care about is yourself. Everyone is just like King Mansa. You know, who King Mansa had a good channel when he first came out. I understand why people subscribe to him. I'm not hating on that. His channel blows, and he gets more love than ever. Like, I'm sorry, even Abe. I don't like Abe. Abe is my enemy. He calls me a shill. But based on the information he's put out, he should be getting more views than King Mansa in this topic. Like, that's not me, you know? Like, that's just being real. His content is better than King Mansa's. Now, there's some things that he does that just aren't good videos, but the information is good. Like, these theories and things, that you don't hear that shit on any other channel. Like, these people just talk about how nothing. They don't talk about anything. I wish they would just delete their channels. Like, dude, I'm showing more evidence than anyone. Like, that's not me bragging. That's facts. You're not posting evidence. I am. I'm not even filming this shit. Like, I'm being real with you. I'm not filming gangstalking anymore. I'm way past that. But it's so in your face. Like, you have to film something, you know, to prove that this shit's happening. I asked the AI, Chat GPT, about gangstalking, and generally it says it's a mental illness, but I said, if it's not a mental illness, what that you should do. Everything that every TI does is what this AI says. It says to document patterns for detectives so they can put patterns together. So that would include license plates and even colors of vehicles. If you know, I don't like colors of vehicles, but license plates. The police can't do shit about it, but that's what it suggested. It suggested also see a mental physician just in case. And it suggested, this is Chat GPT, the AI supercomputer chat bot, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. What else did it say? Document, security, like, it was just basic shit. But one of the things it said was to record patterns. And that's what every TI has done since the beginning, because that's what makes sense. Because patterns means it happens all the time, and it shouldn't, bro. Like, you shouldn't be seeing 666 plates every day. It's just not statistically possible. The reason no one acknowledges you or cares about your channel is because you post horrible content, moron. Okay, bro. The reason why no one acknowledges anyone's channel is because they post horrible content. Why am I the worst, bro? Am I worse than Candy Grand Prix? This is the whole point. This is not, because I think Jordan is not from the TI community. So if you're not from the TI community, I'm going to speak to you as such, like in this following statement. It's not about views. It's not about subscribers. It's about fairness for everyone. For everyone. If someone was doing what I was doing, I would expect that channel, and I'm getting decent views. I'm not complaining. I'm actually getting the most views in the community overall. So if people are acknowledging my content, like the community is watching me in secret. That's what's pissing me off. I don't want an award. I don't want thumbs up. I never asked for a subscriber. This is the difference between me and a Queef Mansa. I didn't ask for any subscribers in 3 years. I've never asked for a donation. I've never asked for anyone's contact information. All I ask for is fairness. You know, one content creator is talking about little girls on a playground set for an hour. That's what one TI is doing. The other TI is driving to the FBI Quantico and filming Gangstalking. Like, come on, man. That's just being fair. This is a specific thing. Now, if me and King Mansa were just two YouTube channels going head to head, I wouldn't care. Like, we weren't talking about Gangstalking. Like, he never talked about Gangstalking, and I never talked about Gangstalking. And he had more subs. I would get it. He's a cool New Yorker. He's a New Yorker. I get it. People are attracted to that. He's a slick talker. He's a New York City slicker, slick talker, cool guy. I get it. I'm not hating on that. But he's the top target. He's never had one perp attack his channel. There's never been a King Mansa diss video until I existed. Okay, and you can argue I'm a perp because of that. I'm not, you know, this is the internet. You're allowed to have your own opinion. But if I never made a video about him, he would have 0 diss videos. He has 40 or 50 likes. This is what I'm saying. He's allowed to have that. But how is he the biggest whiny crybaby in the whole community? Why is he the king of the community? That's what I'm asking the community. Did he have great information 2 years ago? Did he have a great channel? When you assume everything he's saying is true, yes. Once you find out that he makes up shit, which I've caught him doing, he said that a stabbing was street theater. A person in Brooklyn, do you know how much crime is in Brooklyn? More than a little bit. So a brother stabbed another brother in an apartment. There was a bunch of cops in front of the building. He says it's street theater. I tell him in the comment, there's a news article that this was a murder. He doesn't care, bro. So you're saying that they faked a murder because you walked by a building? That's what you're saying. They faked a whole entire murder, a whole entire news story. They had a funeral and everything because King Mansa was walking by after work. That's what the community's going with, right? They faked an entire stabbing because a man got off work and they're walking by. Oh, we have to put a street theater. We're going to put a news article. We're going to have a funeral. Like, dude, bro, a woman just tried to fucking carjack me and I'm still hesitating to call that gang stalking. I don't know if that's gang stalking. I'm being honest. I don't know. I fucking have no idea if that's gang stalking, but based on my past experiences and that I'm live streaming, the main thing is that I'm live streaming while this happens. I can assume that. I mean, I have a strong suspicion it was gang stalking. But how the fuck am I supposed to know? But yeah, that's why I was saying thank you to Oceanside, because he actually acknowledged what happened. Like, dude, I could have a black helicopter crash land in front of me. A bunch of guys in black jumpsuits and fucking tack gear hop out, jump into a fucking unmarked white van, and fucking Men in Black show up all on live stream, and you guys will still say I'm fake. It's like, dude. And this goes for the whole community. When I talk like this, people, this isn't about me. I never talk about myself. I'm only talking about myself because it has to do with you too. What do you have to prove to show that you're a real TI? Because at a certain point, it becomes slavery. That's what that shit represents, is slavery. When you have to literally jump through a million hoops for a bum like Donovan, Oscar the Grouch Robinson over there, to prove, like, dude, what he wants me on my knees. Please, Donovan, please, I'm real. Please, please, here's my evidence. Oh, well, you're lying. You're this and that. Dude, Donovan, Abe, you guys are psychotic killers. Like, I'm just going to be real. That's the mindset of a psychopath, murdering rapist. The way you guys are acting. Dude, you won't accept anything I say is true, no matter how much proof. It's a bias. It's a prejudice. Like, dude, you would kill someone because you don't like them. Like, I'm just being real with you. Like, Abe claims that his daughter was hit with electric, what's it called, directed energy. But unless Conspiracy Underground is behind directed energy attacks, why is he so fucking adamant at taking my channel down, exposing Conspiracy Underground and this and that? That's the difference between what he's doing and what I'm doing to King Mansa. King Mansa is literally out here to get money off of YouTube. I don't know if he's targeted or not. His agenda is he's out for himself. He had a rough life and he just wants to make money. Did he work to make money as far as making a good channel? Yeah, he put in work in the beginning. He had a good fucking channel, but this is my why. It's not because he has a bigger platform or he has a better channel, which he doesn't. But when it comes to this topic, he doesn't. But if you want to be a cool guy and sit in a Brooklyn Park, yeah, he's a better channel. I'm not knocking that. That's what you like. But he stopped posting content. Like, bro, he went for a long time posting content. And then when he does, it's bullshit. He perps us. He wears red. He talks about little girls, dude. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna give you an example of how I know he's a perp. Like, I was at the gas station. I already just talked about how grown women act around me, like certain weird grown men. And I'm not like bragging, like it's weirdos. There's some attractive women that look at me, but that's normal. Like, they just want you to talk to them or something. That's normal. That's not what I'm talking about. So this young woman she's probably like in high school still, right? She's at the gas station with her boyfriend, right? Like, way too young. Like, you know, good genetics. I'm not gonna say she's one way or the other. She had good genetics, right? When she gets older, she'll probably look like a beautiful adult woman when she gets there. So she's with her boyfriend. She's sitting in front. She looks at me. I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not even paying attention. Like, you just look directly at me. She looks at me again. Looks at me like 4 or 5 times. Right, way with her boyfriend. Like, kept looking back. Like, kind of. She's younger, so she's trying to like make up excuses to look and all that. And you know what I did? I looked at the fucking ceiling and I just kept it moving with my day. Like, I didn't make a live stream about it for an hour or call it a tactic, you know, or obsess with that. I just, oh, well, she's looking at me. Well, I'm not going to look at her and I'm just going to buy myself the gas station. I'm going to walk away with no temptation. There's nothing, you know, I don't need to talk about this. I don't need to go in a park and sit on a bench and talk about this. And then people look at me and I get mad at people looking at me for mentioning small females. And again, I'm afraid to say certain things on here. I have to censor myself because I have a lot of trolls and people trying to take me down. So even me talking about this, they'll try to twist it and stuff. But the moral of the story is, bro, gang stalking has nothing to do with small females, right? Small, on the younger side, female, Epstein, Donald Trump. Oh, I know this Epstein guy. He gets a lot of girls, a lot of them on the younger side. It had nothing to do with that bullshit. This is how you handle that situation. You're in an area with a little kid, leave that area, bro. You should never be in the area with a little kid unless you're in a store and the little kids with their mom. Oh, you go to the park and little kids are there to fucking leave the park. Wow, was that fucking hard? Was I dude, that guy is on medication, bro. Like, Abe is right about a lot of shit. Like, that's what surprises me about Abe. I think he's hacked or something. Like, he has some type of connection or something, because he is right about a lot of shit. That's why I bring him up. I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, but he is right. And he talks about shit that you people refuse to talk about. He claimed that King Mansa lived in a halfway house and takes medication. It's fucking true, dog. He gets disability. How is he paying his bills? He says he works a minimum wage job. He works about 30 hours a week. He doesn't get minimum wage. I guess, let's just say he gets 18 or 19 an hour. Let's say he makes 20 an hour. So he's making 600 a week, and he's paying his rent, and he's smoking A's. Like, I'm not trying to count his pockets and shit, but to me, he's getting a disability check. That's just my opinion. I could be absolutely fucking wrong. He said he had a mental breakdown before too, which is fine. Why does everyone hide this shit though? These people that are getting disability checks, they act like their targeting is the hardest. Dude, give me $3,000 a month, bro. I'm straight. You know, I won't even be on YouTube. You can target the shit out of me for $3,000 a month. Shit, you want to send some more headlights and shit like that? Go ahead, bro. I'll get a job. I'll be making about $7,000, $8,000 a month, and just stacking fucking paper, bro. I listened to your theory about TIs being perps, and I gotta agree with you that we become perps without realizing due to the mind control. Yeah, I mean, I understand why people call me a perp based on the videos I made. Like, me making that video on you, you can easily call me a perp. That's just a joke video. But your family is gangstalking though. I just thought that's the mind control, because those ideas come from mind control. Like the hot Kawasaki, I feel like it's from mind control, because that's a word I've been thinking about for like 3 years before I made that video. I'm like, hot Kawasaki, like that's all mind control. But that's the whole point, is to be fun, man. Like, I'm not gonna let this shit ruin me. I know it hurts your feelings and all that, these meme videos I make, but they're just therapeutic for me. Like, making fun of people is something I grew up around. Like, when I grew up on the East Coast, like Targeted Patton, you're from Pennsylvania too. When you grew up, people made fun of people as a joke, and like, we should make fun of each other's shoes and the way we dress, or, oh, you don't get no girl about, like, no, that's just the way we grew up. And if I can do anything to take people's mind off the program, including my own, I'm gonna do it. But unfortunately, it is at the cost. And like, I don't know, they're just fun videos. Some of the videos I do that make fun of people go too far, but I try to keep it comedy based, you know. One person I won't apologize for is Targeted Tony. He should get way more memes. Dude, no one even engages on your videos. No one engages in my videos, but I have 10 people in here with 150 subscribers on my channel. I have 10 people in here, and there's like multiple people chatting in here. No one engages in my videos. Hey, Brandon, I got an axe, better run. That shit funny as a motherfucker. But going back to Targeted Patton, the TIs being perps, what I mean by that is when TIs go out and film gang stalkers and they run up on gang stalkers, you are the perp, 100%. Because let me break down a scenario. There's a scenario. There's a guy named Alex and there's a guy named Bradley. So Alex is a TI. He runs up on Bradley, the random person he sees in a red shirt, and accuses him of gang stalking. He films him. He yells at him and he points his camera at him. Alex leaves. The target individual leaves. I go up to Bradley and he's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And I say, that TI Alex, he's actually what's called a perp. He's an antagonizer. Oh, my phone died. God.
All right. My phone died, so I was probably chopped up in the middle. But I'll wrap this stream up. Yeah, my phone died, people. That's why I had to see you was definitely involuntary celibate. Probably never had pussy, to be honest. Oh, voluntary celibate, but I have like 10 girls' phone numbers in my phone, and women giving me their phone numbers. That's stupid. Do you know what an incel is? Right. That means a person wants women but can't get none, no matter what. Like, you don't make any fucking sense. I think Abe gets fooled by the mind control. Yeah, I think Abe is under mind control. I think King Mansa's under mind control. I think I'm under it. Not as bad now. Uh, if Abe is real, he could be a mind control experiment. Like he talks about the frequencies. Like if he's real, I mean, I don't want to talk about who's a perp and who's not, but not on this live stream. In the past, you always talk crap about people making the 2 to 3 hour live streams, yet you're here talking about certain people over and over for 2 hours. Well, that's the type of content people like. People like hearing about other targets that they watch. But I talked about license plates. I had a woman try to break into my car. I went through I talked about a vast array of stuff. I don't know, like, no one else is doing anything better. That's what I hate about the criticism. Okay, make a live stream. Like, I like watching live streams. Okay, that's why I make the content, because I know people want to watch live streams. They don't want to see a channel go ghost for 2 years, but come into Conspiracy Underground's live chat and leave comments like Donovan. You're in your mid-30s and you live and behave like a 15-year-old. I'm not in my mid-30s, and also, like, I don't act like a 15-year-old at all. Like, first of all, if you have anything to say, like, if someone's talking crap and then, like, I drop the link and you come in here and we have a debate and you're making valid points why, I don't know, I should leave the community or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, it's all your opinion, but you will never have a valid argument. It's just all conjecture. It's all, I don't like you. You're like naggy little bitches, dude. That was the closest this ugly has ever been to a woman, for sure. You literally average 70 views. That's trash. I actually average 150 now, but it used to be 300. Like, dude, you're talking like TIs make views. Like, do you realize targeted individuals, they're getting 5 or 10 views a video? Like, people that are posting every day for years, they're getting like 20 views, dude. A lot of these targeted individuals have fake subs. So I'm getting the most views in this small little community. That's what I'm trying to say. Comparative to a YouTube channel or anyone else, it's nothing. Like, it's pretty lame. But the expectation is 50 views, 20 views. Like, you don't see TIs getting more than 100 views or 200 views on a video. Like, you just don't see. The only person I can think of is like King Manson and maybe a handful of others, but oh, Brandon says, oh, when he's streaming, he gets thousands, but he deletes them. But so why do you have the ones that have 100 up? If you delete the 1,000 view videos, we have 1,000 people in the live stream. Why do you keep the ones that only have 5? That doesn't make any logical sense. How many channels? I'm going to keep making channels. When people stop flagging my videos, I'll delete my channel and get out of here. Like, I don't give a fuck about you people. You people are causing more harm than the program. Like, you're just denying all evidence. I'm talking about for the whole community. You're just causing more harm. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm on my laptop, so it's probably pretty shitty. But yeah, I'm wrapping this shit up, man. Brandon Q, you fucking suck. Your channel's trash. Your channel's dead. You're no longer targeted. Now you're an IRC streamer eating pizza and Budweiser, bro. I'm out of here.